Morning viewers. So today we want to be discussing 5 things you need to know about houses in Mauritius that you might not know. So these were things when we moved here that was a bit of a shock to us. So when moving into our first home, there were several things that we'd never expected and never seen before when moving to a new country. So I'm going to take you through the 5 things you need to know when moving to Mauritius. So, number 1, septic tank. Yep, we're going to talk about poo. So, this is something that, as a South African moving to Mauritius, quite a shock to me. We've always had a sewer system in South Africa, so when you flush your loo, everything goes to a very unknown place where Nemo lives. And unfortunately, in Mauritius, it doesn't work like that. So, there's not a sewage system. So, going on to point 2, you'll also understand, which is a grease trap. So I'm going to discuss a bit about a septic tank and a grease trap. Septic tank, obviously you cannot flush feminine products down the septic tank, otherwise it blocks the septic tank. So this system will run from your showers and your toilets into a pit, into the septic tank, and it'll have an overflow area. You just need to look in your garden where the biggest trees are. That will be where the soakaway is. And then, the grease trap. The grease trap, you'll find out about this first by your nose. Your nose will tell you about the grease trap. I remember my first place we rented in Mauritius, came out and couldn't understand this terrible smell and went around the back and thought, what's this like plastic looking lid thing in the back garden? And I lifted the thing up, and to my great surprise there was this really smelly, disgusting grease trap. So that's something you need to watch out for. And we dose our septic tank monthly with a biotechnology product from Science. It's a biotech product that digests the fat and removes smells. So if you need more information, I'll happy to put it in the link below. Okay, so number 3 is water, your water supply. So one of the things in Mauritius is they do not have consistent water supply. So water gets open twice a day, either in the morning for 2 hours and in the evening for 2 to 3 hours. So that's one of the main things, is storing water. So every property usually has about a 10,000 litre water tank. This water tank fills up during these periods, and then you need to pump it to your showers and to the rest of the house. So usually a pressure pump is put in place. And this pressure pump will pump that daily water out of the tank, your 10,000 litre tank, which is more than enough water for a family of 4 or 5. And when you take a shower, when you put water in the pool or water your garden or open any tap anywhere in the house, it'll draw from this water tank. And firstly, you'll hear the pump kick in. One of the top electricity users in your home is your water pump. So if you ever have a leak, how you know you have a leak in the house is when the water pump's coming on all the time and you hear it switching on and off, on and off. So what we actually have done is we've installed a compression tank. So this is a small tank with about 50 litres before the pump. So the pump will draw water out of this compression tank, and it won't switch the pump off. So the pump won't come on to draw water because this water is already in the pressure tank. This is a huge cost saving when it comes to electricity. So you can flush 2-3 toilets, wash your hands several times, and then only does the water pump kick in to refill from the main tank into the pressure tank. So that's another thing to be in consideration is water. Okay, so number 4 is hot water. So in most houses around the world you get geysers, hot water geysers. Mauritius, they use a slightly different system. They're using hot water heaters, which are heated with LPG gas. Gas is readily available around the island, quite easy to get from the supermarkets, plug and play. You get a 20 litre gas canister. We go through about 2 a month. So yeah, plug and play. Gas runs through a hot water heater system. As you open the tap, it lights up, ignites, sends hot water around the house. Okay, so the last one for point number 5 is a generator. So this is a little bit of a boogeyman scenario. We've had a generator for many years. I've probably used it in 15 years. I've probably used the thing 5 times, but it's when you really need it. So it's like having a spare tire in your car when you have a flat tire. So it's one of those things, a generator when there's cyclones. If an electricity pole goes down and you lose electricity, it's great to have a generator. Generators are fairly inexpensive for smaller ones. The bigger ones get really expensive. We run ours on unleaded fuel. The diesel ones seem to be a bit louder. So yeah, generator in a home is important when you need it. So that's another thing to look out for. And then the cutover switches. So you can either have it on automatic, as the power cuts, the generator kicks in, or you can have it on a manual system. We have a manual system at home, very easy to use. I just switch a switch by the DB board, turn the generator on, and away it goes. So yeah, that's it. Those are my 5 points for owning a home or renting a home in Mauritius you need to know about. So those are 3 things that caught us off guard. Never had those before when we lived in South Africa. So I hope that was helpful, and look forward to the next video. Thank you. Ciao.